Back again. Sabula Nga bulijjo. Tuli inside, tuli outside leero. My first day back to Uganda, Kampala. Nga bulijjo. Leero tuli Gaba.
Nga bulijjo tuli outside
In my mom's castle. Okitegeera. So twakayingirawo, I just had like I would say like a 4-hour nap. Okitegeera. So yeah, I think what we're going to call this is about daily upload. Yes, we're going to call this a daily upload. Basically, my transition back to Uganda. Not full-time, part-time, but I'm here for quite some time. And the reasons I'm here, we shall discuss in future videos. So yeah, this is going to be more of like a self-documentary. I don't want to do too much editing. I'll probably try to give you as much of a realistic point of view as I can. Kitegeera tugende maaso. Ani ampandikidde, where should I come? Waliwo abaagala okukima ensawo zaabwe. So yeah, Tuli life. Right now I'm not getting an Airbnb. My mom has a nice place in Gaba. It's very calm, it's very chill. There's gardens outside, and I look forward to being in my mom's castle. That's a very, very big thing for me when I'm in Uganda. So to get to over ndoza tuba tugiskipping it, but yeah, today's daily upload tandike badde wano kumpi n'oluggi, tujja bawa tour later. Simanya microphone kweri. Microphone, yeah, tuli live kale. Let's go outside. I'm going to try to keep this as continuous as possible. Context clues, as you can see, haven't quite unpacked. Let's flip this around. Agamba, yeah. Just tujja kwesortinga mpola awo. Walking through the house, going to the front. I'm going to show you guys the favorite part of enlightening. I'm going to show you guys the favorite part of me being up here, and that's where we'll do the rest of this video. Kale wano tuli wabweru, kitegeera. Tuli outside. These are the gardens zembadde mbagambako. I really love the nature aspect of it. Enkoko zizino neno tubalamusiza nnyo bassebo ono kale naawe ssebo tunaddamu kikyo. Yeah, so mwabaagala okunjigiriza farming, mumpe ku notes awo mu comment awo. I'll reach out, but I'm interested in chicken farming actually. Twagula enkoko luli, twagula enkoko ze twagula naye I think ndoza enkoko ze baatuwa omwami yaŋŋambye nti baatuwamu enkoko nga ndwadde, then nezigenda ne ziwaaza enkoko endala, so tetwafunamu nnyo magoba, but ngeri gye nkomyewo wano. Naye bw'omwanga mwagala kunjigiriza ebyenkoko, genda mu comment section nja kukunoonya tulabe ekiddako. But I am of course live and direct in Gaba, and this is my favorite part about being just in Uganda in general. Number one, this is my mom's castle. This is my mom's castle. I'm basically a princeling. I'm a prince. Kitegeera bulungi. But this is my favorite part of this. You see this view? Like, I wonder oba osobola okitegeera. I wonder oba osobola okukubirawo pate wano eno. Okitegeera. Neshiba okitegeera. Yeah. So the fact that we are in Gaba, it's a bit windy, it's a bit chill, but it's perfect. We get a bit of draft from the lake. And then the lake is over that side, Waguluao. But this is such a beautiful site. Chitegera. Toyanze gesebo. Kale. Omukulu kati. Tujja wano katebe. Angu erabika etya wano eno. Omusana guli eri kati tulina okukyuka ntulaba. Yeah. Simanyi tukya recording wano. Kiyinza okuba nga twavudde kale tukyali ku mukutu. Ntunuulira ssebo. Kyuka wano wendi. Tuna wano wendi. There we go. Live and direct. What tools do I have? I have this DJI thing, this DJI Mic 3, and then I have a DJI Osmo Pocket Go 3, which is good, especially if you're recording yourself. Kubanga we're recording. It's very good simply because you can see what you're recording in real time. Whereas if you're recording on a camera, it's not as. It's basic science. This one you just charge the thing and you're good to go. So yeah. But live and direct from Kampala. I'll try and edit my travels from Los Angeles, LAX, to EBB. We went through KLM. We through with KLM from Los Angeles to Amsterdam, and then from Amsterdam to Nairobi, and then from Nairobi to Entebbe. Initially we were supposed to go to Kigali, but this Ebola business, so I hope this Ebola business finishes very, very swiftly. Which is interesting because I'm getting very conflicting, information from people. There's some people that believe it's completely fake. And they cite Bagamba. There was the empty coffins. Apparently there were empty coffins somewhere in the DRC, and then the people Gabago up with machetes. Gabago Baba pastor, never doctor. Gaba, why are you guys burying empty coffins? But then the other side of that is apparently you don't want to touch an Ebola patient, someone who's died or passed or has Ebola, because the disease transfers from exchange of fluids. So I can see Wachi, they don't want people to be interacting with the deceased or the dead. But kati nebo wango zika abantu nga coffin is really empty, like what are you doing? So it's kind of, anyway. Long story short, we pray that this Ebola business is done. For me, I'm live and direct in Kampala. The period of time will be for about 6 months. Most of the time that I've been coming here, I come for like 3 weeks, and then if you have a nice project, something that you're passionate about, something that you're excited about, and then Ogenda Kwekanga, you started to do something. Last time Twakola Pate Bidi, I came back for my guy's wedding, for the homie's wedding, all the way in Fort Poto. Amoti Awoli. You get what was the other thing? How do you say babe in Amoti Awoli? There's some other word that they say all the time that I forgot, but basically Fort Poto was a really amazing time. I really enjoyed my time there. Mukulu Elsibo studio di okube mbaga. But back to business. So yeah, most of the time when I've come previously, I've just find myself, you find something or you talk to someone about something that's very interesting, and then ogena kwekanga, all of a sudden go kudayongo kutema, and then you lay some ground, you plant some seeds. More times than not, those seeds do not produce any fruit because you're not either mentally engaged or you're not as physically engaged as you need to. The last time we were here in August of 2025, we did 2 parties. Twakola masquerade party yali yakabi no. Actually, one day I'll take you to the story. There's something that I was saying, or it's towards us. To know school fees, we have to pay the school fees of of doing business in Uganda. One day we'll talk about that, but we did that party. It was really dope, really good turnout. There was some technical issues that we ran into, and then we also did another party, the Jersey party, also massive. I thought there would have been more people that turned out. So this time, I'm going to do my first party is going to be September 19th, I think. BYR party. It's simple. Black, yellow, red party. You either wear black or yellow or red. Number one, we all love our country. We all love Uganda. But I think also every time we call a party, I'm theme, and I look back at the pictures, like from the Jersey party, not Jersey, and there's so many randoms. People had Argentina, Brazil, of course, in the never Chali and Arafat Zaga and Co. Triambala Jersey, so that was also a movement. I saw this Barcelona-like jerseys by some Ugandan creatives that I don't quite recall. I don't recall who the actual makers are. And then while we're jerseys and from I don't know if they call them threaded. So I actually bought a few of those and I took them to the US and I gave out a bunch to my friends. I was supposed to sell the other ones, but again, I never had the time to do all of those things. So this time we're doing the black, yellow, red theme. So I think, imagine a buli omu yenna nga ali mu vibe nga kuba party, but they have on the colors of the country we love, either black, yellow, or red. You know what it is, you know. But DJ, I think Selector Jeff, sure that's my guy. Tune our DJ Selector Jeff. I'm trying to get Rickman's babe Giannina. Trying to get Rickman's babe, so njakubuza kumusajja wange tulabe oba basobola otuwa Rickman's girl najja natukubamu ekiziki awo. Then I forget who else Asha has. Shout out to the private house. We were promoter baffe. But dancer we bali Arafat Zaga and Koba MC we tuli Arafat Zaga. For me, everything entertainment. Take out Arafat Zaga na chikolera, a solid guy, man. The guy always delivers. Twina MC, I think MC Kama before. MC Kama twakola naye before. Waliwo omusajja omulala oba bamuyita I think they call him Southern Influencer on social media on Instagram. Yatukolera omulimu. We hired an MC again. We hired an MC. Maybe to just chogerako one time, but the guy was very unprofessional. Supposed to be a top MC, but the guy was very unprofessional. The guy came late, very late. What's our? I forget what time. The guy came late. The guy was on Lakazindalo for like 20 minutes, and then he just wanted to go. But absolute fucking nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Meanwhile, Arafat had been there from the beginning. Oligayo Mulala, I forget his name. He was there, like doing the job that this guy was supposed to be doing, and this guy wanted to be paid. Absolutely mad. Anyway, so tugenda kukola parties affe. My family has a shop somewhere in Kabowa. My family has a shop there somewhere in Kabowa. So I basically want to be able to go and see what they were doing really good, and hopefully I want to see if maybe we can expand that a bit, and then but bumanga mwine emirimu emira gye mwagala okumpa njagala ssente mumpe ku mulimu. Bannayuganda muli awo munsekerera nti wadde wali mulimu kati ate ono musama akomyewo atusabe emirimu. Munnange, you never know. My background is tech, software developer by training. I'm doing this social media thing as a way of, it's a different avenue. Mwaba tumanyi from Sabula Nga bulijjo on Instagram, Sabula_NBJ Nga bulijjo. Ekyo nakijja ku Rickman because of how I think we hosted them. We hosted them in LA 2024 with Irene and Tale. I think it's the best show. I was actually surprised. Sinti Nazalawa Rickman, but so many people were just there and just so excited about seeing him. There's of course Irene and Tale. She's a legend. She's been doing this shit for like 20 years. When you try to compare the CVs of Gamba, of course Irene and Tale, but so many like people were there, both and like he did like an incredible show. Yeah, because I'm not editing this video, I'm just going to put it out loud. I won't add those pictures, but yeah, if you go on Sabula Nga Joe on Instagram, he's one of the pinned. Rickman's post is one of the pinned posts because it was such a massive show for us. Yeah. So basically, Rickman's intro is Rickman umsama stamanga hama no. Rickman Nga Joe umsama nga stamanga hama Nga Joe something. So I always liked that Nga Joe part, because it's every day. Ogezake chirala. You get to go again, you go to go again. So, and then Sabula, ekigambo, it can mean whatever you mean. So, Sabula nga bulijjo, chikole nga bw'okikola bulijjo, continue. If you fall short today, you go again. And chano chikuba, take a so chikubira da chikube nga bw'otyo. So then the next day you know what you're capable of doing. So, but yeah, long story short, I want to spend more time with family. Ojja wano ng'olina wiiki bbiri n'ogenda mu pate osula ku bbanda ly'ogenda kwekanga jjajja nga togenze kumulaba, okitegeera, ogenda kwekanga baganda bo togenze bbala. So yeah. So hopefully with this longer time here, I'll be basically tapping in and checking in with folks and yeah, building the bridge, bridging the gap. There's some things that we're doing in the US that are pretty cool. There's some things that are happening here that are pretty cool. Tugende maaso, but yeah. Oh yeah, if you want to join me on the daily upload, tukube ku kibozibozi ekitegeera. Yeah, massive. Also, I'm a DJ, so I'm excited to DJ. Last time I didn't DJ because I didn't have my music available and also didn't have my laptop available. So yeah, but you're not jolly tutuka. Yeah, I like to. Yeah, I've also never like really traveled Uganda like that. I left Uganda when I was 14 to go to the US. Shout out to my mother. I can never be mad about my mom because my trajectory in life changed simply because of the fact that I was able to go to America. So the fact that she did all of that, shout out to my mother. But I left America when I was 14. I was never able to. I didn't get a chance to go to like Guru, Mbale, Soroti, Bichi. So when some of my boys like Aiden and Sydney and Jeff and when they talk about all these experiences that part of their like after campus experience based on maybe Omunimo Gobali Walina, I think Aiden worked for either Umeme or one of these like electrical companies at the time, and he would basically go to all of these different regions, right up north, all the way east, Busoga, doing all of those things. Like I'm not jealous, but I'm like, damn, like I don't have any seeing that data go pulling on to make to really understand or give a perspective. So yeah, I'm curious to to travel, and talk about that, and yeah, I think all in all we love Uganda. Uganda's an amazing place. mwabasama abali eyo abatya Uganda. I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it. But I kind of get it because I was used to a certain extent. You know, when you live in America so long, America is very deceptive. It makes you think that, you belong, and then you come home and like you feel so very different. For me, I went 20 years without coming to Uganda because I didn't really like, Uganda where it is, okay, whatever. But I didn't really see like my future, being so focused and established with Uganda. But now, since I came back over, I think it was either 2022 or 2023, I've been back sometimes maybe even twice a year because it's home. There's absolutely nothing like home. So we see so many things on the news, in the political sphere, maybe muggings, people being robbed and killed, and all of those things. And I think people grow anxious about, coming and reclaiming, their country in a way. See, bitegera bulungi, but anyway, that's probably a much deeper conversation, eh? Sabula Nga bulijjo, this was the daily upload, 21 minutes. Oh my god, that is very long. I did not think I would be talking for this much. But nsubire ka audio kavuddeyo bulungi. You might hear a bit of a breeze, which is, now that I know, I'll put a wind guard on this microphone. So, but if you hear the wind, that's okay. It's nature. Together, and that's what I'm super excited to be here in Uganda. Just this beautiful space, man. The other thing why I had to leave the US for like a couple of months is like everything is so congested, man. Obera apartment, your four walls. Of course you can go outside, but going outside in the US is a bit weird. It's like nekatiwano. I'm the prince in my mom's castle. Okitegeera katubalage views wano nga tuggala video aneeno. Back again, Sabula Nga bulijjo. Until next time. Ciao.